Hey people, this L. Back to conclude these videos that I've been shooting is like three-part video thing that pertains to the same area, the same realm that I was in. I think I left off where I had left these Catholic church visions or whatever dreams, and I went into the backyard of the first house, which was the end of the Catholic church section of the dream. And then I saw a house in the middle, and I had shimmied my way in, and I saw handwriting on the wall, and I saw basically the inside of a house that looked like they housed kids there or children there, and I woke up. So I'm gonna jump right into the next dreams I had, which is totally opposite and different from every dream was totally opposite and different from the next one, but it all pertained to the same area where I could have got on a bus, but I didn't get on a bus because I only had $9 instead of 12. And then I started walking around this area, and then I started ending up in all these different situations in this said area, and it was a white area, and it was far from home. I didn't have a way to get home, so I'm stuck in this area, and I went exploring, which led into all of this. Just to give you a brief summary of what has happened in the past two videos. If you go look at the past two videos, you will see it for what it is. So now, I don't know if I go to work or if it's a weekend or whatever, but I have a dream that I'm in this oval auditorium with chairs everywhere, and you know the chairs range from highest to lowest at the bottom point, like how college would be when the professor's speaking. It'll be an oval area with all the kids. Whoever's in the back is at the highest, and whoever's in the front is at floor site with the professor, and that's how this auditorium looks. And next thing you know, I'm with two other people. Well, three other people. Was a man and two women, and they're white. They're Caucasian. Everyone's white in this area in this dream, except for when I left the building. That was the birdhouse at one point, and it turned into a building. And I left that area, and now I'm venturing around the town. Everyone's white. I've been dealing with since then. So now we in this auditorium area. All of a sudden, it gets overrun with demonic spirits, little demons. They remind me of the little demons from Gremlins, and they're running everywhere, and they're doing all types of stuff. And we're gathering them, we're fighting them, we're gathering them. The dude gets possessed, the white guy. He gets possessed, he goes crazy. So I don't know what we do to him to subdue him or how, or if he just runs off or whatever. But it just keeps switching. I'm not getting to see the full battle full on like a movie or anything. I'm just seeing different segments of it. I see him get possessed. I see us fighting the things. I see us gathering the things. Then I see us huffing and puffing. Like we won the battle. We gathered all the things. We put all the entities or demonic spirits into these little boxes. I think Ghostbuster boxes, but on a big level. They're white boxes that was a machine, and we put them in a machine some kind of way. And there's three of these machines in different areas of this oval area, of this oval auditorium. I remember sitting there huffing and puffing like, whew, that was tiring. And I'm looking at the machine, and as I'm looking at the machine, I'm thinking, they're in there now, but if people sin or if people do something to conjure them, they can get out because they wasn't dead in there. We just trapped them. That's all we did. But we got all of them, and it was safe here. The atmosphere was good now. We wasn't running around fighting nothing now. And then I saw the dude who got possessed, the white dude, come running down the steps. And he ran, I guess one of them ladies was his girlfriend because they started hugging, they started kissing and all that. Happy that he got from under possession. And they thanking me like, thank you, da da da. I'm like, okay. I'm like, thank you too. We all did a good job. I'm doing one of those. So then I saw that this area was an area for children. It was an area where children was being led in, like a school for kids. It was a school for children. That was an auditorium area for children. And it was being let in into, you remember single file lines where the girls stand on one line, the boys stand on one line, they lead you in? It was like that. I saw kids being led in, and at that moment I was thinking, if people do things to cause these spirits to come back out, they will. Because they're not dead, they're spirits, they cannot die. So I remember thinking that, and we did all this work, and you know, the kids are safe, and then the atmosphere felt thinner, like it was no more oppression on the atmosphere, like how it felt when we was running around doing all this stuff. It felt like we did the job, and we was happy about that. So that happened, then the dream switches up. I don't know if I go to the bathroom and come back and go to sleep. I don't know if I go out. I forget. I'm not looking at my book to see the dates, because I write the dates and the times of these dreams and all of that down in my book. I don't got my book with me right now, or to even go to that area. I have my book with me, but to even go to that area, I don't have that right now. So anyway, the dream switches up, and now I end up at some dude's house. Now this dude is a rich dude. He looked like a mulatto, and he's hanging out with a black guy. And they chilling, and they just talking. No one saying nothing to me, and I'm just chilling with them. I don't know them. So I'm just chilling with them like, what's going on? So I started thinking maybe they're gay or something, because, you know, they was joking around and playing around. I'm like, oh, what am I here because they're gay? That's what I thought in a dream. So I guess the guy heard me or picked up in the spirit. He's like, no, I like women. He was adamant about him liking women. He made sure he said, I like women. We like women. We just here chilling. We like women. Then the next thing you know, I'm in his basement and they playing a boxing game. I'm watching them play a boxing game. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, why am I here? You know, so then out of nowhere, something in my spirit say he's about to lose the house. He's financially strapped. He's about to lose the house. So I guess I was shown that and shown that guy. And it was just as simple as that. And he was in the same area, the same rich white area. He was there. He was one of the residents there. Just like the school was one of the schools there. Just like the Catholic school or churches was the Catholic churches in that area. And everybody I ran across in was of this area or of this realm. I don't know what's going on. All I know is God gives me these things and I dish it out and I'm telling you how it goes. So when I wake up, I remember this. I pray for the guy. I pray for the guy. I pray for the Catholic schools and everything I've been walking. I pray for the nation. I pray for everything. When I get shown these things in different dreams, what I do is I wake up and I pray for people. And this been going on for some time, for a couple of years now, where I see different things in dreams and I wake up and I pray for people. Just recently, a dude that I once knew from like 17 years ago, I don't know this dude like that. All I know is we spent some time together in a place, right? So I saw him come out of nowhere and ask me to pray for his sister, because his sister was sick or something like that. And I saw him, he was clean. He was a little dirty dude when I knew him, you know. So but he looked clean. I knew his name. I gave him a pound, and he told me about his sister. So I woke up and I prayed for his sister. Just to give you an example, and this was just recently, like a day ago or something like that. I make these videos at least 3 days in advance. Very rarely I make a video and you see it the same day. Very rarely. This video you might see the same day. This one. But previous videos for a while, they're usually made 2 or 3 days before. I was a little lazy on making this video, so this one is you might get today. And on the day. Today is the Sabbath. Shabbat Shalom to all the people out there. And let me get back into the dream. So yes, I wake up, I pray for this guy. I pray that he don't lose his house and that he financially are able to pay his bills. Else I wouldn't have been shown him. So that's what I do. And then I have another dream. I don't know if it was the next day or if it was the same day. I don't know, right? And I have a dream that I'm hanging with this white woman and her daughter, a young daughter. And it's like they're alone in the house, but I don't get to see them. It's like I'm in a place that's neither light nor dark. I don't get to see them, but they're happy. We're conversating. I'm conversating. I vaguely see them. Like I see silhouettes of them. I see her and I see the daughter next to her, silhouettes of them. And we having great conversation. The atmosphere is so nice. And out of nowhere, some guys, they come to pick me up. Some white guys come to pick me up. And they look like a construction company. And they was like, you got to go with us. You got to go with us, else you won't be able to leave this area, which they mean I won't be able to leave this realm. I wanted to get home, and I was short $12. I only had $9. So these guys came to pick me up, so I wouldn't even have to deal with the bus. So they was getting me out of the whole realm of things. And I understood that in a dream. I innately understood that in a dream. So as I'm talking to the women and they hear this and all of that, as I'm talking to the woman, I tell them I gotta go and all of that. So the lady say bye and all of that, and the young girl tells me, can I draw her a picture and write my name on the picture? So as I'm drawing the picture, the men, they were rushing me like to leave. So they started lowering me down from their plane of existence, from the woman's plane of existence. this whole plane of existence. They started taking me out of it. So as I'm fading from that plane of existence, I draw her picture and I write my name on it and I give it to the little girl as I'm fading out the. It's like me leaving, and I give the girl a picture and she like, "Ooh, this is so cute." And the mother said, "Oh, you're such an eloquent man." That's what she said. That dream made me feel so good. Out of all the dreams I had, this little segment right here felt so good. She said, "You're such an eloquent man." The little girl was so happy to get a picture from me. And I signed the picture like an autograph, and it wasn't even a good picture. But the little girl loved it. And the mother, she thought I was eloquent for it. That made me think, were they from our time? Were they from the past? Anything? I don't know. So basically that was it. I was lowered out there plane of existence. She thanked me. The mother thanked me for introducing her to my company. She called the people who was lowering me out of that plane of existence my company. I didn't introduce her to him. They just came to get me. So by proxy, she got to meet them. She was happy for meeting them. God bless whatever holy angels or whatever is at work in that area. Let the Lord do what he do. You know what I mean? So I wrote some things I just want to share now, right? Satan does not have final say on anything. So Yah is the beginning and the end. He is Alpha and Omega. So Satan don't have final say on anything, right? God is Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. We need to thank God for that, because if Satan has say on things, a lot of us will be damned, doomed, and any other D word that you could think of along those lines. He is our creator. So all goodness he has for us on earth can be magnified in areas or ways we can never perceive. I'm going to say that again. He is our creator. So all goodness he has for us on earth can be magnified in areas or ways we can never perceive. I can never perceive what I'm doing in the spirit world when all this stuff is happening. I can never perceive why he's showing me all these things. You can never perceive why God works in your life the way he works in your life. But he will magnify those things if you could just follow him and do his will. Because eye has not seen or ear heard the goodness the goodness he has for those of us who love him and who will follow him. He will have us on missions in the spirit and in missions in the physical. You don't know. So let's not doubt God. Let's not let people teach us who they believe God is, because God is too big for that. You wouldn't be able to nobody could put God in a little box and say this is what God is. When God is right here living, he can tell you what he is. You don't tell me what God is. God will tell me what he is through his scriptures and beyond the scriptures if I open my heart to him. And that's what I'm trying to get at, right? And I want to stamp on something real quick. There's a movie out called Imaginary right now. Imaginary is a scary movie, which I'm going into scary movies for. Scary movies are means or a way to let demons into your mental. Your eyes are the gateway to your soul, and your eyes and your mind work together to feed your heart. So when you watch a scary movie, understand that your brain is going to process it in a way that it could build strongholds against spiritual things. So now you're going to be scared to come to God because you're going to be scared of spiritual things. Or you're going to not want to go through things like how it is on The Exorcist. You ain't going to want to confront those things because you're already going to be scared of it because you watch scary movies. Or it could produce fear when you're going to sleep at night. Now you're scared at night. So that gives the demon power, the demons of fear power in your life. So stop watching these scary movies. Rebuke them in the name of Jesus Christ. The blood of Jesus against all scary movies, because them are means of giving demonic spirits power in your life. Your imagination is big. Your imagination is actually a spiritual thing. What you imagine could be a hindrance to you. What you imagine could allow sin to come in your life. If I'm imagining girls all the time, guess what? I'm gonna have lust problems. If I'm imagining demons all the time, guess what? I'm gonna be scared at night. So your imagination links directly to your heart and your mind. It links, just like dreaming. Dreaming is on the same level as imaginations, believe it or not. One is dreaming while you're awake, and the other one is dreaming while you sleep. They're all linked to your mind. They're all linked to your heart. They're all linked to spiritual things. All right? You can't say, oh, I want to go on a fast, but you sitting there imagining cheesecake all day and sodas and McDonald's. It's going to be hard for you to fast then, right? So imagination is directly linked to these things, all right? I got to open the door, so I'm going to go open the door real quick. So I just wanted to say that. And basically this video is finished. And God bless you all in the name of Jesus Christ. I love you all. Continue fasting, continue praying, and continue believing that Jesus Christ could change all things. To the glory of the Most High Yah. Till next time.